This is good racing, ladies and gentlemen, here. Jenkins on the line. The crowd are going bananas again for another Poole 5-1. So, good evening and welcome here to Wimborne Road to our Pirates TV viewers. This evening, the Oxford Cheetahs are in town for the BSN semi-final. Now, what have the Pirates been up to? We saw them here last week against the Plymouth Gladiators, just about muster a win, 48-42. And on Saturday, the return fixture down at Plymouth. They were inflicted a narrow defeat, 47-43, but did come home with the bonus points, so not fruitless at all. Well, what have Oxford been doing? Well, last week they went down to a defeat at home to Redcar Bears, and the concerning thing for them was Sam Masters scored 19 points and still couldn't get a win at home. They went away to Workington, maybe understandable, lost up there as well. So they come into tonight's fixture with the last two meetings having been defeated. But the Oxford fans will be bullied by the fact that they have been here this year and beat the Pirates. They are the only ones to have beaten the Pirates here at Wimborne Road. And on that night, they rode a replacement for an injured Cameron HEEPS, and that seemed to work for them. 16 points for Sam on that night. So, what do we think is going to happen tonight? Well, there's a few team changes. There's no RRs tonight. The Oxford team bring in a couple of guests, but we'll head over to the pits and find out all the reports on that.
Midlow, of course, there's been a massive media frenzy over the past couple of weeks since the last time we saw Oxford. How are you feeling coming into tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's good, isn't it? It's good publicity. No publicity is bad publicity as far as I'm concerned. And so if it puts more bums on seats, it's great. And I think, we're in for another cracker tonight.
And there's definitely a lot of rivalry between the two teams. How do you keep that going within the pits to make sure all the boys are firing hard tonight?
Well, that's what we've got to do. I mean, we're coming to the business end of the season now, aren't we? And we really need to stamp some authority on it. I mean, dare I say it, we're not performing at our best at the moment, as a unit. We need to, everybody needs to pull their weight and 1 to 7. That's what we need to do. Otherwise, we're going to fall short, and that's what we can't afford to do.
And of course, just talking about that a little bit, not the ideal end at Plymouth over the weekend, but do you prefer to just leave that in the past or use that as motivation to kind of carry on tonight? Yeah,
no, it was a bit annoying really, sort of 7 against 5 in the end, wasn't it, for us? And we should have won it by rights. I mean, it wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't sort of anything hanging on it. We got the bonus point, which we hope, obviously wanted that. We wanted the win. Of course we wanted the win, but it just didn't pan out that way. So, we just got to put that behind us. But I'll be giving them a stern talking to tonight before the meeting.
And just looking on the Oxford side of the pits, of course, they've got a couple of guests in tonight. Jye ETHERIDGE, we've seen what he can do around Wimborne Road. And, of course, 2024 Pirates Sam Hagon as well. Does that make you a little bit more nervous?
No, not so much nervous. I think, it's always the same. When you come to your old track, you always want to do well. And I'm sure Sam will have that in his mind there. And as you say, Jye certainly knows his way around here. And obviously Sam Masters leading them. They've got a good spearhead with him. But, I think, we should have the beating of them. But, we need to, which we've not been doing, is hit the ground running early doors, and let them play catch up, because, we need to do it. We're not doing it. Because we do tend to come strong towards the end of the meeting, but we're having to rely on that to get us the wins.
And final question, of course, you've lifted that BSN trophy twice now. This is the first step to be able to do that again. Feeling confident?
Not confident. I mean, apprehensive perhaps a little. As I say, because of some of the form at the moment. We're not sort of all performing well, as I said a moment ago. But it's a trophy that we want to win back again for sure.
Awesome, Midlow. I wish you the best of luck for tonight, and I'm sure we'll see you later.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sam Masters, only 2 weeks since we last saw you down here at Wimborne Road. Of course, there's been a lot of media frenzy since then. How is that helping the nerves for tonight?
So I don't really read or see any of that, but I have heard it in the pits. I'm sure that the team, Oxford Speedway, want us to come here and give Poole a flogging after what happened to us. I think it was a little bit unfair. It wasn't nice, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes it goes against you. One day it might go for us. So we're going to go out there, do our best, as you do, and we do race against our mates but you got to be hard but fair on the track, so we're not going to go out there and try and kill anyone.
And of course, Oxford still hold the title of the only team to beat Poole at home this year. That was actually in the group stages of the BSN series. So coming into the semi-final, looking to do the same thing again tonight.
Yeah, it just shows that we can beat Poole. You know, very strong team, always are at home. So we have a good team. We have a team that can obviously win races around here, and yeah, that's what we're turning up for. We're turning up to win. We haven't had a really good run lately of meetings of wins, but we've got a young team, so we are a little bit hit and miss, a little bit inexperienced, but yeah, we've definitely got the fire in their belly, some of these young fellas, and hopefully tonight they're all firing and we can yeah, turn Poole over. Will be really good.
And got a couple of guests in tonight with you as well. How does that help with the team spirit, just having a couple of people coming in and out?
It's been tough, to be honest. It's always nice when you have your full team with you all year, and we haven't been able to have that for most of the year, unfortunately, for injuries and things like that. So it's tough. It's hard to, you know, the team spirit's all right 'cause we keep getting like good fellas in, but yeah, it is nice when you do have a full team 1 to 7 and you do a consecutive amount of meetings, but. You know, we've got some good guests hopefully, and hopefully they come up and turn out and do a job, and like I said, it'd be nice to beat Poole again.
And a lot of good rivalry there as well. Oxford against Poole, one of the biggest rivals in the championship. And of course, you and Richard Lawson as well. Definitely some rivalry there. Does that help you when you're out on the track?
You know, we need rivalry really. It's good for the sport. We had some close battles last year, you know, Oxford and Poole, so, you know, and it normally turns up a good turnout with crowd. You know, Lawson, I raced with him last year in Leicester and raced against him for many years, and we have had some good races in the past, so hopefully a few of them tonight. I think last time he might have maxed out, so it'd be nice to maybe stop him there. But yeah, we can only, like I said, go out there, do our best, have some fun, and if we're winners, bonus. If not, we did everything we can.
Sam, best of luck, and I'm sure we'll talk to you later.
Lovely, thank you.
So here we go with the runners and riders for tonight's meeting. We'll start with the Oxford Cheetahs. At number 1, the ever-present captain, Sam Masters. At number 2, he comes in as a guest. Hardly surprising with what he scored here the other week. It's Jye ETHERIDGE. At number 3, Jordan Jenkins, back from injury. At number 4, Mitch McDIARMID. 11+1 for him last time he was here. Good stuff from him. At number 5, Cameron HEEPS. Number 6 is Luke Killeen, and at number 7, former Pirate Sam Hagon comes in as guest, and team manager, as always, Peter SCHROECK. And we move over to the Pirate side. It's the Rocket Man at number 1, Richard Lawson. At number 2, the Dane, Tobias THOMSEN. At number 3, Lewis Kerr. At number 4, Zach Cook, the captain. At number 5, Anders Rowe. Number 6 is Poole Starke. Number 7, William Cairns, and our team manager is Neil Middleditch.
Well, good evening, viewers. Hope you're all well out there in TV land. It's Rob Dyer here speaking to Open Commentary alongside Scotty Mitchell for this BSN semi-final. The rivalry continues, Poole against Oxford. It's been 2 topsy-turvy meetings here at Wimborne Road earlier in the season, and we come together again tonight looking for the BSN final place, which will be concluded at a date to be confirmed up at Oxford when the second leg will take place. There's your Southern Group BSN table at the end of qualifying. It's the Cheetahs who took the prime spot there, having won here at Poole to put them in the top spot in that particular group. And as we know, it's always a class meeting when these two sides come together, and there's the head-to-head between the two sides here at Wimborne Road. Mainly Poole wins, but of course Oxford Cheetahs did take 1 league win and 1 BSN win here, so they're one of the best, if not the best team to visit Wimborne Road in this level of racing. Here come the head-to-heads. We'll start off with the 2 number 7s, William Cairns for the Pirates, Sam Hagon guesting tonight for the Cheetahs. They haven't actually ridden against each other here at Wimborne Road, so first blood tonight will be key in this encounter as they go to forge their important positions at reserve and influence the meeting.
Yeah, here the number 6s against one another. And you can see there's been 5 battles and it's 3-2 in favour of Poole Starke. So 60% win percentage for him. The interesting bit for me is high score here at Wimborne Road, 10+1 for Starke, 11+3 for Killeen, which is pretty tidy.
Number 5 positions, the second heat leader in many respects for the Pirates, and Rowe. For the visiting Cheetahs, it's Cameron HEEPS. And Cameron, who is not always the best scorer here at Wimborne Road, you can see there his highest has only been 6 points from 6 rides. He'll need to up that, I think, a little bit this evening if he's going to influence the Cheetahs in their quest for the semi-final spot. But Rowe is quite a shrewd operator around Wimborne Road. You know that he's going to give you 100%, and it'll be an interesting battle when they come together in heat number 4.
Yeah, here's the number 4s, and again 5 battles between these two, Mitch McDiarmid and Zach Cook, the captain. It's 3-2 in those battles, of the 5 battles they've had. And again, Mitch McDiarmid, very impressive, 11+1 from 5 rides here. That was from reserve berth here when they defeated the Pirates. And Zach Cook, a 13+4 for him. We'll be looking for more of that tonight.
Riding in the number 3 berths, Lewis Kerr for the Pirates, and it's Jordan Jenkins for the Cheetahs. And good to see Jordan back in the saddle. An original prognosis that he'd be out for much, much longer than has actually been the case. So he's back to bolster the Cheetahs. And as you can see there, he's racked up a high score of 8 points here at Wimborne Road. Useful from the number 3 berth. On the opposite side, Louis Kerr, he's hitting some form at Wimborne Road. He's got himself dialed in. And again, this is a very close battle to call, and it could go either way.
Yeah, so we go across to the number 2s then. Jye ETHERIDGE in as a guest. And that 12+2 was a mammoth job here with Workington. Tobias THOMSEN, 10+2 is the highest here. The battles, they've only ridden each other twice here. It's 1-1. So after heat 1, that will change. We will see who comes out on top.
And the big battle tonight is at the number 1 spot, with Richard Lawson and Sam Masters going head to head. As you can see, they've had plenty of opportunity to come up against each other here at Wimborne Road. 25 times they've met each other. At the moment, it's gone in favour of Lawson by 14 points to 11, 14 rides to 11. But just shading it for the Pirates, could go either way again tonight. Lots and lots to consider here at the meeting at Wimborne Road. Crowd building very nicely, bikes coming out on parade, hopefully for a prompt start at 7:30, and we're looking forward to some interesting racing.
It's been interesting, the Oxford kind of season. We know what a brilliant story it's been about them getting back into Speedway, and how they've managed to be having 3 teams in the league. Yeah, it's a fairy tale story that I think there could have films be done about it. But we're handing over to the pits and our roving reporter, Beth.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here in the pits. We're just about to get ready to go out on parade. I'm over here on the Oxford side, just having a bit of a look at the team as they get ready. Of course, I've actually noticed as well, if you see back there, Midlow having a look around, maybe some intimidation tactics going on behind me here. Of course, Oxford going against Poole. Definitely a tense one, and everyone is wanting to bring their best tonight. So I've been having a look. Of course, Oxford do have a couple of guests in tonight. They do have Jye ETHERIDGE coming in at number 2. We've seen what he can do when he was here with Workington. And then, of course, 2024 Pirates, Sam Hagon, part of that treble winning team for the Pirates last year. Will he be able to bring the same success, but for the Cheetahs tonight? We'll have to have a look. Of course, also got to look in. We've got a couple of the Cheetahs back that we didn't have last time. We saw them here a couple of weeks ago. Jordan Jenkins coming back in after his injury. I'm going to go and have a quick peek around on the Pirates side. Having a look at that team meeting there, you can see just how important this is for everybody tonight. There is a real point to prove. 2 weeks ago, of course, we did see a little bit of drama going on, but we'll be hoping for a nice, clean meeting tonight. Having a look on the Pirates side, everyone's getting ready to go. And if you notice, of course, captain of the 2024 Pirates, Ben Cook, is here getting Richard Lawson ready to go. All making sure they're nice and ready tonight. They're about to go out on parade, but there's a lot of a point to prove. Pirates, of course, did win the last time we came against Oxford 2 weeks ago, but there was a lot of controversy surrounding it, and of course Oxford still holding the title of the only team to beat Poole at home this year. Can they do it again tonight? We'll have to wait and see, or are the Pirates going to come out victorious? Just having a look there, Tobias Thompson, he'll be ready to go tonight. He'll be wanting to prove a nice point. Didn't have the best of meetings last week, but he'll be ready to go once again tonight. Mid-low background, I wonder if he's sharing anything that he learned over on the Oxford side. We'll have to keep an eye out later on, see if that's helped him at all. Of course, they are all good friends, but there's a lot of rivalry here. We're going to see, is Oxford going to win? Are they going to be able to take a lead into the second leg next week? Or, I see you, Will. Of course, Will, he's messing around, but it's okay. Right, I've just seen the guys are going out on parade, so I'm going to send it back up to Rob and Scott.
Semi-final time.
Yeah, thanks, Beth. As you can see, our opposition are on their way out. We'll hand over to the stadium announcer, Nigel Lehigh.
Powered by County Plumbing Supplies. Place in the final at stake over 2 legs in this semi-final clash. In this first leg, the boys need you firmly on their side as they enter the arena. Let's raise the roof for the Wessex Marine Poole Pirates! Speedway, and there's 2 legs, 30 heats to decide who goes to the final stage. This then, the first leg, the first 15 heats of the BSN Championship semi-final. Well, the Cheetahs always bring their A-game to Wimborne Road, and they're anxious to take a healthy score to Killeen, as are the Pirates. It was controversial, it ended on a knife edge in the league 2 weeks ago, so watch out for more of the same tonight. Ladies and gents, give them another welcome, please. The Oxford St. Timo Carsales Cheetahs. At number 7, a former Pirate, I know you'll welcome, Sam Hagon. Number 6, Luke Killeen. At 5, Cameron HEEPS. Number 4, Mitch McDIARMID. Number 3, back from a spell on the sidelines, Jordan Jenkins. Number 2, guest for the Cheetahs, Jye ETHERIDGE. and number 1 and captain Sam Masters. Now we need you with us tonight, all the way to heat 15. Can you be the 8th man on the terrace? Cheer the boys to a lead to take to Sandy Lane. Yes, here are the Poole Wessex Marine Pirates. Number 7, Will Cairns. Number 6, he earned the Rider of the Night last week, Paul Starke. Number 5, Anders Rowe. Number 4, Captain Cook, Zach Cook. Number 3, Louis Kerr. At 2, Tobias Thompson. And at 1, leading from the front, Richard Lawson. 2 captains then, Zach and Sam, along with Morris, are going to spin the coin. The choice of gate position. Sam calls. Heads, Sam calls. It is tails, so it's Zach to choose. Zach's taking 1 and 3 for the Pirates in Heat 1.
So the riders get their last minute preparations up and running. Their last chance before their first heats to check that they've got the settings right. It's been an overcast day here today, difficult preparations today. So very difficult for our people here. It looks like it's going to be raining all day, but we haven't had a drop.
So we're just counting down now to the start of the meeting, and 2-minute time allowance is just about to be activated. And having said that, on comes the light, and we're waiting for the 4 riders coming out for heat number 1, a race which is bringing together the big guns at the number 1 between Richard Lawson for the Pirates, Sam Masters for the Oxford Cheetahs. Always a good battle between these two, and a chance for first blood to be drawn by one side or the other. Out through the gate comes the rider in yellow there, Jye ETHERIDGE. Good score here last time out for his own side, Workington. A shrewd choice of guest for the visitors. Heat 1 stats on screen for you at the moment, and you can see that it's all bunched into the middle really, with 4-2 to the Pirates, 4-2s to the visitors, 3-alls. So not a lot to be drawn out of the way in which this one's going to go. We've got riders at the line just getting themselves set up for race 1. Here's your official lineup.
Yeah, here we go then. Heat number 1, sponsored by KD Wardrobes. In gate 1, in blue, for the Pirates is Tobias Thompson, the Dane. In gate 2, in yellow, the guest for the Cheetahs is Jye ETHERIDGE. In gate 3, in red, is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. And in gate 4, in white, for the Cheetahs, Sam Masters. Sam Masters doing the last bit of his digging. Our riders are all soon to be called in by Start Marshal. Rob Wadham. Tobias Thompson only just inside his gate there. Takes run on heat 1 and away we go. And it's going to be Masters and Lawson to the turn first. It's Lawson first. And then around the inside sneaks Tobias Thompson in blue for the Pirates. He throws it into turn 2. And the Pirates on a 5-1 after lap 1.
Pirates taking it out in the first lap here with Lawson out front, stretching an advantage over teammate Tobias Thompson. Rips a tear off and pulls down tight to the inside line. Sam Masters getting a little bit covered there with some flying shale. He's putting a drive on now to catch up with Thompson, but Thompson in that leg trailing style of his, keeping it low, and at the moment holding off Sam Masters, but Masters now switching lines.
Yeah, Sam Masters absolutely all over Tobias Thompson here. He's got half a lap to do something about it. He's going wide. Tobias is trying to take the grip down low. It's red, blue, white and yellow as they come over the line. It's a 5-1 heat score, an advantage to the Pirates. That will settle the nerves of the Pirates fans early doors. You can feel the tension, you can cut it like a knife here before the meeting started, knowing that the Cheetahs were the ones to take the Pirates flag down and demast it here earlier in the season. But it's a great start from the Pirates as we await the official confirmation of the Heat 1 result.
Yes, Lawson from the gate was able to hold Sam Masters into the first corner. He pushed Masters wide and it created a gap for Thompson to move through. Here's your official result on race 1.
So here's the result. The official result of Heat 1 is a win for the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson. In red for the Pirates. In second in blue, Tobias Thompson picks up a couple of points. In third, Sam Masters in white for the Cheetahs. And at the back was Jye ETHERIDGE, the guest for the Cheetahs. So the first heat is a 5-1 heat score in the favour of the Pirates. So after one heat, the match score 5 to the Pirates, 1 to the Cheetahs.
Riders on track already for heat number 2 with Will Cairns there, the rider in blue helmet on screen, and now across the gate your official lineup for heat number 2.
So here we go, heat 2 in gate 1 in white is Luke Killeen for the Cheetahs. In gate 2 in red for the Pirates, Poole Starke. In gate 3 in yellow, Sam Hagon for the Cheetahs. And in gate 4 in blue, William Cairns for the Pirates.
Riders getting ready there, and Luke Killeen picking up the inside starting position, battling young Australian and rider who could be a thorn in the side of the Pirates tonight. He's had a mixed bag of meetings here at Wimborne Road, but when he's on it, he's certainly a difficult competitor to move out of the way. It's down to the Pirates reserve to capitalise on the brilliant start from their opening 1 and 2 pairing. The experienced Starke and the novice, as it were, on the blue helmet colour, just coming up to tapes, is Will Cairns.
Calling our start marshal, tries to call him in. 29 seconds on the timing clock. Nobody wanted to come in, but they are now. Up go the takes and away we go. Cairns has made a flyer on the outside. Killeen's made a good one on the inside. Cairns gets mid-corner and gets sort of stuck there. Nothing there at the moment doing. Poole Starke trying the big one round the outside in red. At the back is Sam Hagon in yellow.
No trouble up front with Luke Killeen moving away, and the Pirates tending just to bulk each other a little bit as they go around the car park turn. But it's Sam Hagon for the Cheetahs who's got all the work to do. We know that he likes the outside line, but maybe that's not the place to be at this moment in time, and he tries to suck onto the white curb. And at the moment the Pirates are sitting steady in second and third place, but young Killeen, as we thought, could be a problem for the Pirates, and this time round he's doing a good job for the Oxford Cheetahs side.
Yeah, Luke Killeen out front doing a masterful job here for the Cheetahs. in white. So as they come over the line, it's white, blue, red and yellow.
All square in heat number 2 as the 3 points goes the way of the Cheetahs, Luke Killeen.
Good work from young Luke Killeen there to secure the race victory for his side. Unfortunately, his partner in yellow there, Sam Hagon, a little bit off the pace towards the back of the field, and he'll have a few adjustments, I'm sure, by the time we get round to seeing him again in heat number 4. Riders just returning to pits there, and I think we'll soon be crossing over to the graphic that will bring up the official result for heat number 2.
So here we go then, the official result of heat number 2. It was a win for Luke Killeen in white for the Cheetahs. In second, Will Cairns in blue for the Pirates. In third was Poole Starke for the Pirates in red. And at the back, Sam Hagon in yellow for the Cheetahs. The result of the heat was a 3-all heat score. Match score after 2 heats, 8 to the Pirates, 4 to the Cheetahs.
So heat number 3 statistics on screen for you now, and you can see there that it's the top 3 slots that seem to be gaining the most advantage, with the Pirates certainly doing well over 5-1s and 4-2s, and that covers the first 12 matches this year. Riders coming up to the line, the official lineup for you is with you now.
So here we go with heat 3, sponsored by BIAS Technology. In gate number 1 in blue is Zach Cook for the Pirates. In gate 2 in white is Jordan Jenkins for the Cheetahs. In gate 3 in red is Louis Kerr for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in yellow is Mitch McDiarmid for the Cheetahs.
So riders settling in for the start of the race. There's still a few many seconds to go on the clock, and riders just getting themselves in place. Jordan Jenkins there in the white just calling for a show of the green light to indicate where that position is on the external areas of the track.
So we're going down to 23 seconds on the 2-minute stopwatch. Mitch McDiarmid, the last one in. And away they go, and it looks like Louis Kerr making a dive and start. Zach Cook makes a good one off the inside, and the Pirates looking good at 1 and 2. Jordan Jenkins back in third for the Cheetahs, and at the back from the wide outside was Mitch McDiarmid.
Kerr and Cook away like lightning out of the gate there, and it's left the Oxford Cheetahs battling for any track position whatsoever. Kerr and Cook ran the first 2 corners side by side. Couldn't get a Rizzler between them, but they're continuing that trend out front. Kerr leading out, Cook in second, extends a lead over Jordan Jenkins in third, and surprisingly Mitch McDiarmid running at the back of the pack. Over the line, 1 to go.
Yeah, it's the Pirates out front. 1 and 2, it's been a taped to flag, barring mechanical problems for the Pirates duo. It's looking like another 5-1 to the Pirates. It's red, blue, white and yellow as they come over the line. Red, blue, white and yellow. It's another Pirates 1-2. 5-1 heat score. 2 5-1s in the first 3 heats to the Pirates. This is a start we haven't been seeing from them in recent weeks.
Yes, that just crossed my mind, Scotty. Poole have been slow out of the blocks recently, but tonight, well, it's a good start for them. And Louis Kerr, Zach Cook doing exactly what was necessary in heat number 3, and Pirates establishing an 8-point lead at this early part of the meeting. Riders heading back to pits, and the official result will be coming your way just like this.
So here's the confirmation of the heat 3 result. It's a win for Louis Kerr in red for the Pirates, followed home by his partner in blue, Zach Cook. In third, Jordan Jenkins for the Cheetahs, and at the back, Mitch McDiarmid in yellow. It's a 5-1 heat score in the favour of the Pirates, and after 3 heats, the match score is 13 to the Pirates, 5 to the Cheetahs.
No hanging about, riders out already for heat number 4. First appearance for Anders Rowe and Cameron HEEPS. They'll be partnered up with their number 7 reserve partners this evening. And having said that, we understand there's going to be a change for the Cheetahs with Luke Killeen coming on to replace Sam Hagon. We'll give you that officially in just a moment or two's time. And I think we'll see it on screen right now.
So here we go then, for Heat 4, sponsored by Top Class Consultancy. In gate 1 in blue is William Cairns. In gate 2 in yellow, Luke Killeen for the Cheetahs. Gate 3 in white is Anders Rowe, first time out for him for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in white is Cameron HEEPS, first time out for him also.
I don't know about you, Scotty, but we seem to be rattling through the races tonight.
Yeah, it is a bit overcast here, and like I say, we've had varying showers in and around the area over the day here in Dorset. And I'd imagine our referee is trying to push this one on. It's very dark and overcast. I'm sure the lights will be on early this evening.
So riders settling there. Anders Rowe last into position. We're just about ready to go on heat number 4.
And away we go, and it's the riders on the outside to make a good one, but on the inside it's Will Cairns. Around the outside goes Anders Rowe, so the Pirates on a 5-1 again. Luke Killeen giving it a good go in yellow, chasing Will Cairns.
So Rowe takes it out in front from the young man, Will Cairns in second. He has to hold off the attentions of Luke Killeen in third place, and Cameron HEEPS yet to get going really off the back of the pack. So we've got Killeen in shot. He's the man who's got to do the chasing of the rider in blue, and that rider in blue is Will Cairns. But at the back we've lost Cameron HEEPS into the air fence, so the race will be stopped with the riders approaching the yellow flag for the last lap. Will be interesting to see how the referee deems this one, but Cameron HEEPS lost it all on his own, and although he's up on his feet and heading back to pits, I'm sure he'll be a disappointed man, having let the side down a little bit in that one. The white disqualification light has been displayed, and so we wait to see now whether the referee calls a restart or whether it makes an award.
So as you can hear, the Poole fans happy with that one. The heat is awarded. So here's the confirmation of your Heat 4 result. A win to Anders Rowe in red for the Pirates, followed on by his teammate Will Cairns in blue. In third was Luke Killeen in yellow for the Cheetahs, and they were the only 3 finishers. No time for this one. It's a 5-1 heat advantage in the favour of the Pirates. And so after 4 races, the match score 18 to the Pirates and 6 to the Cheetahs.
Yeah, great work there for the Pirates. They've opened up, as everybody in the stadium of a Poole persuasion would most certainly hope that they would do. And well, they've established a fantastic start, which should enable them to build a further advantage as we progress into the meeting.
So while we've got a tractor grade, I think we're going to throw over to our Roman reporter, Beth, over in the pits.
Thank you guys. What a first few heats. The Pirates are showing exactly what they're made of towards the Cheetahs tonight. They are not leaving anything up to chance. I'm just having a look around the pits at the moment. Of course, a few strong 5-1s to start us off there. Having a bit of a look around, Middleditch still making sure everyone is up to scratch. I'm going to see if I can very quickly grab Louis Kerr for a quick chat. Louis, can I borrow you for a second? Louis, really strong start for the Pirates tonight. That's exactly what we want to be seeing more of.
Yeah, we need to be starting quick. Build up as big a lead as we can and then try and maintain it or increase it, yeah.
And there's been a lot of talk about the track over the past few weeks. Seems like the Pirates are enjoying it a little bit more tonight.
Yeah, yes, it's a lot smoother, and the dirt line at the moment isn't as heavy, so yeah, it's really enjoyable so far.
Got some really big heats still coming out later on in the meeting, but does getting that first victory already out the way just help with the confidence and help you relax a little bit?
Yeah, settle some nerves, and yeah, I want to keep winning those, so we'll keep focusing on starts and making life as easy as possible.
Amazing, Louis. I'll let you carry on getting ready. Absolutely amazing start already from Louis Kerr. Of course, all that the Pirates want to do at the moment is get the strongest lead that they can to be able to take to Oxford next week. So with a start like that, looks like we're going to be going pretty strong. I'm just having a look out on the track as well. There's still a little bit of track work going on. I'm going to see if I can grab Toby as well. Toby, I wonder if I can have a quick chat. Toby, strong heat one. That's exactly what we want to be doing, isn't it? Of course, not been the easiest over the past few weeks, but feeling a little bit better out there tonight.
Yeah, when they make the gate, it's a bit easier, but I think it's a bit more smooth tonight compared to the last few weeks, so it's all right.
Awesome. And we were having a look at the track, of course. I spoke to Louis as well. There's been a lot of work going on this week to make the track a little bit more comfy for you guys. Are you enjoying it a bit more tonight?
Yeah, it's a bit more smooth, like I said, so it's easier to take the race lines now compared to last week, so I think it's going to be awesome tonight, yeah.
And of course, you've seen Oxford. It's such a rivalry. Do you think that's helping with the adrenaline tonight?
It's always giving you like 5 or 10% more when you race against these guys. These are the ones we want to beat the most in the league, I think, and yeah.
Also, I will let you go and carry on getting ready for your next race. Track grading is just about to finish off. The guys are going to be coming straight back out, so I will send you back up to Rob and Scott.
Yeah, thanks, Beth. Lovely job there, as per usual. Managed to get a couple of riders this early, I suppose. Heat score helps out with that. But yeah, dream start really, Rob, for the Pirates. You couldn't have expected that when we came through the turnstiles before we started this evening.
No, right, dream start, exactly the right words there, Scotty. We were looking in the head-to-heads that things looked to be very evenly balanced, but over the first 4 races it's certainly not turned out that way, and Neil Middleditch in the pits will be a very happy man, I'm sure. But as with all these things, you can't rest on your laurels, and in a 2-legged meeting such as this, it's crucial to keep going, build up the advantage as much as you possibly can, and take it away to the opposing venue when that's agreed, a date to be agreed at some stage in the future. Pirates, of course, are at Oxford next Wednesday night, but that is in the Championship, not the BSN series. So almost a dry run for the Pirates up there at Cowley when they go and face the opposition next Wednesday. Time to suss out the track up there and maybe get some set-up ideas for when the crucial second leg of the BSN meeting comes around. Big crowd in tonight to the stadium, which is great news, and I've got a birthday wish that I've been given details of, and of course it goes to Matt Ford. Matt Ford is celebrating a birthday. We won't tell you the number, but it's certainly one that ends in a 0, and we know that he'll be tuning in tonight to watch his beloved Pirates. So happy birthday, Matt, from all of us here on Pirates TV, and I'm sure everybody supporting the Poole Pirates.
Yeah, happy treble 20 birthday, my dear friend. I hope you're watching and I hope you've had a good day. And I hope you're enjoying the start to the racing this evening. So I think most Pirate fans are. So the riders are out for Heat 5.
Number 3 in the white helmet colour, Sam Masters, and in yellow on the inside, number 1.
So Heat 5, here we go then. sponsored by our friends Trethowens. In gate 1 in yellow, Jye ETHERIDGE for the Cheetahs. In gate 2 in red, Louis Kerr for the Pirates. In gate 3, Sam Masters for the Cheetahs. And in gate 4 in blue, Zach Cook for the Pirates, our captain.
So riders just settling themselves at the gate there, and Oxford must be looking at this race and targeting it as a way of getting back into the meeting. 12 points down after just 4 races is a disappointing start for them, and they need something in this one to stem the flow. Here we go then, riders are the tapes, heat number 5.
Heat 5, the tapes are up and away we go. Zach's made a good one on the outside, but Masters has made one on the inside and found a faster line. Zach now takes chase. Louis Kerr in 3rd. And at the back is Jye ETHERIDGE. But it looks like Masters is out front, and he's going to be very difficult to catch from here.
Masters okay out the front. He's got Zach Cook on his tail. Louis Kerr tucked into a safe 3rd place at the moment, and it's Jye ETHERIDGE who made a bit of a haul out of the start. He's the man with all the work to do in 4th position at the moment. So Masters is away and looking comfortable and more settled in this one, riding a wider line this time and picking up some good drive and straight line speed down the straight with 1 to go.
Yeah, Masters out front, trying the wide line now. Doesn't look as quick as it has been in other weeks, but he looks safe to the... looks like a takes the flag win. It's white, blue, red and yellow as they come over the line.
It's Sam Masters over the line in white for heat number 5.
And there's Sam Masters returns to the pit gate, and Neil Evitts, his trusty and reliable mechanic, is out to attend to the machinery, wheel back into the pits and get him ready to go again.
So here we go. This is the confirmation of the heat result for number 5. It's a win for the rider in white for the Cheetahs, Sam Masters. In blue in 2nd place, the captain of the Pirates, Zach Cook. In 3rd, his partner Louis Kerr in red, and at the back Jye ETHERIDGE in yellow for the Cheetahs. The result of Heat 5 is a 3-all heat score, and the match score after 5 heats, 21 to the Pirates and 9 to the Cheetahs.
Following the Pirates. Change then in yellow with a reserve change.
Richard Lawson there on screen, convincing winner first time out. He comes up to the gate 1 slot, take up his position as you can see on screen there. This one often ends up in a share of the heats. Last time out it went the way of the visitors, and that covers the 10 matches here at Wimborne Road this season. So Pirates on screen, and Sam Hagon coming up to tapes as a reserve change, which we'll show you now on the screen graphic.
So here we go, Heat 6, we're on Heat 6, not 5 as the graphic says. Sponsored by Pirate Cast, and in gate 1 in red, Richard Lawson for the Pirates. He won first time out. Gate 2 in white, Cameron HEEPS for the Cheetahs. Gate 3 in blue, Tobias Thompson for the Pirates, and on the outside the reserve change is Sam Hagon for the Cheetahs.
Cameron HEEPS there at tapes, looks to be no worse for wear after his earlier race tumble. That's good news indeed for both himself, of course, and his team. They need Cam to come to the party this one and do his best to reduce that Pirate advantage that's been over the first few races. Heat 6 at the line.
Here we go then, Heat 6 is underway, and it looks a good one for the Pirates again. Lawson looking for his partner coming around the outside. He's waited for him. Let him go around the outside of him. Lawson's going to try and team ride his partner. Is he going to allow his partner to ride on the inside?
Yeah, they've decided, I think, it's best just to protect their own situation, and Lawson's gone off in front. Tobias Thompson, he moves to the wide dirt on the outside, whilst Sam Hagon in yellow runs in third place and persists on the tight run on the curb. So Lawson leads it out still for the Pirates, with Thompson doing a great job in second place as his shotgun, if you like, in this one. Over the line with 1 to go, Lawson leads Thompson for a big 5-1 for the Pirates.
Yeah, Sam Hagon all over the back of Tobias Thompson. Can Tobias hold on? He's drifted a little wide, left the gap up the inside, and Hagon, oh! It's definitely red, blue, yellow and white. I think it's a 5-1 to the Pirates. We are sat right here on the line. I think it's half a wheel.
Here we go on screen, and it's a superb effort from Hagon off the last corner, but has he done enough? We're going to have to let the referee make the call. It's close over the line, but that, I think, gives it to the rider in blue. Here's Richard Lawson to take the applause of the crowd. Thompson hasn't done a lap of honour. Perhaps he's unsure of the way in which the result has gone. We'll soon find out, because the referee's going to call the numbers any second now as they come up on screen, and we can give you the official result of heat number 6.
Well, there's definitely no doubt about the winner of heat number 6, and here's the confirmation of the heat 6 result. And it's another 5-1 to the Pirates. It's a win for the rider in red, Richard Lawson, followed home by his teammate, only by half a wheel as he followed home by the rider in blue, Tobias Thompson. In third, superb work from Sam Hagon, trying his utmost for 4 laps to get by. He picks up the point in yellow for the Cheetahs, and at the back, Cameron HEEPS in white. So it's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates as a result of heat 6, taking the match score after 6 heats. 26 to the Pirates, 10 to the Cheetahs.
We continue at pace, and the riders already out on track for heat number 7, with both of the visitors there ready to go. And you can see at the pit gate, it's Anders Rowe sliding out onto the back straight, followed fairly closely by partner Paul Starke. So there we go, here's your statistics for heat number 7, and the favourite number there looks to be 3-3 for a 45% share of the spoils, covering 10 meetings of course. Last week in this heat it was a 3-all. Over to Scotty, he's going to give you the lineup for this race.
So here we go then, heat 7 sponsored by Wessex Marine. In gate number 1 in white, Jordan Jenkins for the Cheetahs. Gate number 2 in red, Anders Rowe for the Pirates. He won first time out. Gate 3 in yellow, Mitch McDiarmid for the Cheetahs. And in gate 4 in blue for the Pirates is Poole Starke. McDiarmid working furiously on his gate 3 spot there.
Yes, looking at this one, you'd think that maybe it's the opportunity for Oxford to potentially strike back with Poole Starke for the Poole Reserve sat out on gate number 4 this time round. But we've been watching some funny things happen this evening. Let's see what happens this time round.
Takes her up and away we go. McDiarmid's made a good one. Anders Rowe, the Cheetahs go around each side of Anders Rowe. And now it's down to Anders Rowe. He goes up the inside. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The red light will come on. Jordan Jenkins has stayed on the floor. Controversy here in heat 7.
Yes, the first controversial, we say, incident of the night, and it's Jordan Jenkins who has bitten the dust up there on the car park turn. Mitch McDiarmid with him at the moment to try and help get the bike out of the way. Anders Rowe comes hard on the inside there of Jordan Jenkins. Jordan Jenkins out on the wide outside. and slips off the back of the bike. We need to call that one from the referee's slot, and I can see a white exclusion light here, so that's unfortunate for Jordan Jenkins, just back from a knock and now down on the deck and being attended to by the medical staff. Peter SCHROECK there on screen walking across the centre, team manager for the Oxford Cheetahs, the Spires and the Chargers, of course. Busy life being the Oxford Speedway manager, and he'll be going over to attend to his young charge, who again is down on track and receiving attention from the medical staff, although we can see Jordan is sat up resting against the airbag. There will be a restart of this race, heat number 7, but sadly without the rider in white, Jordan Jenkins, who is deemed the cause of the stoppage.
As we wait for Jenkins to get off the floor, and he's up now, walking back to the pits.
Yes, Jordan back from injury, and he came back a lot quicker than I think most people were expecting. Let's hope that he's okay to carry on a little bit later in the meeting, and he just vents his frustration on the tear-offs from his goggles as two get ripped clear. Peter SCHROECK, no doubt, passing on some words of consolation to Jordan Jenkins. No doubt frustrated a little bit that his man has hit the deck there in what was quite a high-speed incident as Anders Rowe came along on the inside. But decisions made, and we go racing again straight away. Heat 7, 2-minute clock on with 3 riders only. Coming back to tapes with Anders Rowe, Paul Starke and Mitch McDiarmid on track to do their thing.
Yeah, and of all the places to fall off, you don't want to be the furthest away from the pits either here, down on between 3 and 4. It's the longest walk back.
At least it's not Berwick or somewhere like that, Scotty. If you come off at the farthest point of Berwick, it's an ordnance survey map out and find your way back home. You just hope that Berwick Rangers aren't playing at home that night. So Mitch McDiarmid there is on track on his way round to tapes. Impressive first season in British Speedway, this young man. He's come over and started to ply his trade. Still a teenager, of course, been riding in SGP2 as well, gathering up lots and lots of valuable information, and one to watch out for the future, and a good signing for Oxford. Well, lots of potential going forward.
Yeah, totally agree with that, Rob. So here we go with the rerun of Heat 7, sponsored by Wessex Marine. No rider in Gate 1. Gate 2, the rider in red is Anders Rowe for the Pirates. Gate 3, the rider in yellow, the sole cheater, is Mitch McDiarmid. And in the outside, in blue, is Poole Starke for the Pirates.
So in the first running of this race, McDiarmid was away well, and he found a good line round the outside of bend 1, which shot him past Anders Rowe. Will he repeat the dose this time round?
Up go the tape. McDiarmid doesn't get such a good one. Round the outside comes Poole Starke as he left space for McDiarmid up the inside. Out front is Anders Rowe in red, and he's gone.
Determined Anders Rowe out front, and Poole Starke is the man who might well come under pressure from Mitch McDiarmid, but as you can see on screen, there's probably 10 lengths between them at this stage. So Starke is out on the wide outside. McDiarmid has to find a follow line really to catch up with Starke. There's not a lot of drive down low tonight so far, and it's Rowe and Starke who are heading in the direction of another Poole 5-1 with a lap to go.
Yep, so as we go around the pit turn, Anders Rowe's out front. Poole Starke tried a wide line down on turn 4. Didn't really propel him forward, so he's taken a nicer line on the inside. It's red, blue and yellow as they come over the line. It's another 5-1 heat score in the favour of the Pirates. Pirates absolutely flying off the starts this evening. They've really got their trapping gloves on.
On screen there, Rowe and Starke, who bring home the bacon for the Pirates. And what did we say before the race started? McDiarmid got out in front in the first running, and typical Speedway fashion, well, poor old Mitch got swallowed up on the first corner, and from being in front he ends up this race as the only point scorer for the Cheetahs. Tough life in Speedway sometimes, and when it's not going with you, it is a pretty tough thing to be. We'll give you the official result of this heat in just a second as the tractor comes out to grade around the circuit.
So here's the confirmation of the Heat 7 result. It's a win for Anders Rowe in red to the Pirates, followed on by his teammate in blue, Poole Starke. In third in yellow, Mitch McDiarmid, and obviously fourth, but not a finisher, Jordan Jenkins, having failed being disqualified. It's a 5-1 Heat score in advantage of the Poole Pirates. And after 7 heats, it's 31 to the Pirates, 11 to the Cheetahs.
So Pirates make it 20 points to the good, with the tractor coming round to grade off a little bit more of the circuit, and a chance for us to pass over to the pits area, I think, with our friend Beth.
Thanks, guys. Right, whilst the tractor is going round, a little bit of drama there going into Heat 7, but Pirates still coming out extremely strong. Now we're looking at a few 5-1s here, which is exactly what we want to see from the Pirates side. They're proving just how strong they truly are as a team, and definitely wanting to reclaim that BSN trophy. Just having a look around, I'll see if I can grab Starke. Poole, can I grab you really quick? Poole, part of that 5-1 just there. How are you feeling tonight?
Yeah, it's good. Not a good start in the first run in. Made a couple of changes and then out the gate, and yeah, got the peg win.
It's looking an awful lot better this week for the Pirates as a whole. Is there a much better feeling in the pits for you all?
So, you know, we're all just sort of, it's the business end of the year now. We know what we need to do and we're all stepping up and doing it, so it's all good.
Awesome, and there's a real push for that, definitely. As we're looking at the tractor going round, everyone's saying the track's feeling a lot better tonight, so really happy with that.
Yeah, happy with that. The changes they made are working perfectly. It's more raceable, it's smooth, so couldn't be happier.
And what in general, what is it that you like to have with the track? What makes it raceable for you?
Just, you know, consistency, so that when you go out and go to the material, it's a gradual thing, it builds slowly. It's good, it's the best it's been all year, so we're happy.
And of course, throughout the meeting, you'll be keeping an eye on it because the track does change throughout the evening.
Yeah, so it's just making the change for the bike really to suit the track as the meeting goes on, but you know, I think the score, we're doing well, so let's just keep it going.
Awesome, I'll let you go. Well done for that. Poole Starke, absolutely amazing to have a quick chat with, and a little bit of insight there. I'm just having a look around as well. Zach Cook's just having a bit of a chat with the track team to keep them going throughout the meeting. They're feeling nice and happy with the track tonight, which is always a good thing to see. Of course, there's been lots of conversations regarding the track down here at Poole, but everyone seeming happy means that we should be in for a very, very good rest of the meeting. Now, I'm just having a look round. There's a lot of nice energy here tonight. Of course, Pirates feeling good, but they're not going to want to let off the steam yet. Very quickly, I'm going to see if I can wander round to the Oxford side of the pits. Of course, probably not the way they'd want tonight to be going, but they're going to be doing everything they can to turn it around and get a win for themselves. Of course, they're going to want to be going in strong going into next week, just to make their life a little bit easier when they're at home. Just getting ready to come out for Heat 8 behind me. I'll make sure I'm out the way. I'm having a look. The tractor's still going round, so there's a little bit more track grading going on. Riders getting ready, hoping for a very strong Heat 8 here. Of course, Jye ETHERIDGE, not the best of starts, but he'll be looking to turn that around. We know how strong he can be here at Wimborne Road. I'm having a quick look as well. It looks like the tractor is about to go in. So to take you through the next few heats, I will send it back up to Rob and Scott.
Yeah, thanks very much, Beth.
We're here in our earphones that up at Glasgow tonight, the Tigers are taking on the Edinburgh Monarchs in the second leg of a knockout cup tie, and the Monarchs go into that meeting 8 points in advance, but the Tigers have overturned that already and I think are somewhere like 14 points ahead and heading for victory there.
Tapes being pulled down, ready for heat number 8. The water bowser has gone off. The never in doubt corner there. Travel to a lot of stuff home and away. I'm just wondering what Peter SCHROECK can do for the Cheetahs. The 2-minute time comes on for heat 8. Problem is he hasn't got a couple of riders that are really doing it for him. Luke Killeen's got 4 points from his 2 rides. Maybe they could use him somewhere, or the obvious is Sam Masters, but it's we have a reserve change again here in the heat 8.
Starting from gate number 4, Tobias Thompson.
So there we go, it's your official lineup. Scotty's going to give it to you now.
Yeah, here's our Heat 8 lineup, sponsored by Bournemouth Bedding Centre. Our dear friends here at the Pirates in gate 1 in yellow. Luke Killeen for the Cheetahs in gate 2 in blue. William Cairns for the Pirates, gate 3 in white. Jye ETHERIDGE for the Cheetahs in gate 4 in red is Tobias Thompson for the Pirates.
And just thinking back to the league fixture here 2 weeks ago, it was reserve power that helped Cheetahs through that night to secure a good away score of 42 points, with Francis Gus taking an immediate liking to Poole, but without him tonight then it looks a little bit different on the reserve slots for the Cheetahs. Riders being encouraged to come forward to take up their starting positions, and they oblige, so we're ready to go racing in heat number 8.
Away they go. Killeen's made a good one off the inside. Around the outside comes Tobias Thompson. He's going to cut it off. Will Cairns comes up the inside of Jye ETHERIDGE in white. Pirates on a 4-2. Killeen's not done here. He's after Tobias.
Good battle up front here, Thompson and Killeen. Thompson out wide, Killeen on the line, and the two are going at it this time round. The Dane with his leg back style. The Crazy Viking seems to have made a slight dash to the front with a couple of lengths in front. It's Will Cairns in 3rd place, and he's tailing off Jye ETHERIDGE at the back. So advantage Pirates as they come around the car park turn, and with Luke Killeen down low, Thompson up high, there's a lap to go.
Tobias Thompson out front, absolutely stretching that throttle cable on that motorcycle of his in red. He is absolutely giving it everything here tonight, and he's going to take the win. It's red, yellow, blue and white as they come over the line. That's the order for Heat 8.
Yes, and it's Thompson on screen there with a strong first corner, and he makes his mark on this meeting with his first actual win of the night, and as you can see, he's one happy bunny, and no doubt there'll be a celebration, a dual celebration. Don't think we've seen that one before.
Anybody for donuts? Don't mention donuts here in the commentary box. You'll make us all hungry.
Yeah, two very happy Pirates there. Right, just going back to pits, we catch our breath after another Pirate heat advantage in heat number 8, and we'll be bringing you the official result any second now.
So here's the confirmation of heat number 8. The result is a win for Tobias Thompson in red for the Pirates, in second in yellow Luke Killeen for the Cheetahs. In third, Will Cairns for the Pirates in blue, and in fourth, in white, Jye ETHERIDGE. The result of the heat is a 4-2 in favour of the Poole Pirates, taking the match score after 8 heats, 35 to the Pirates and 13 to the Cheetahs.
And there we go, a double donut. They need to improve their synchronicity a little bit. We might have to tell the team manager that there's work to be done there.
They're not going to make the Olympic team, are they?
No, I don't think we do synchronise speedway donuts at the Olympics. Time to move on, and you'll line up across the gate for heat number 9.
So here we go, heat number 9, sponsored in memory of Ken Griffin, long-time Pirates fan. In gate 1 in white is Cameron Heaps. Gate 2 in blue is Zach Cook for the Pirates. Gate 3 sees a reserve change and Sam Hagon is in yellow. And in gate 4 in red for the Pirates is Louis Kerr.
As you can see there, it's results in favour really of the Pirates in this one. They tend to go in the home side's favour. Last time out though, when Plymouth were here, it was a drawn heat. So that was 10 matches of statistics for heat number 9.
Our start marshal Rob Wadham trying to call the riders in on the 30-second mark. We're now down to 20 seconds to go before tape's up. And if the tapes aren't up, somebody will be asked to leave. Here we go then. It's heat 9. And up goes the tape. And away from the outside, Louis Kerr, and away from gate 2, his partner in crime, Zach Cook. But the referee not happy with something.
I think if we look back, we might see that Zach Cook had a little nibble at the tapes in that one, and I guess that's the reason that it's been called back.
Ruled by the referee, and he's issued a warning to one of those riders. It was the rider in blue, Zach Cook.
Yes, and the referee has issued a warning to Zach Cook there, and I think we'll just see him jump a little bit here. There we go, race stop quite rightly. All 4 invited back, and 3 of them have made it straight back to the starting line, and we're just waiting for Sam Hagon to find his way back to the gate.
So here's a quick rundown of heat 9 lineup. Gate 1, Cameron Heaps in white. Gate 2, Zach Cook in blue, he's now on a warning. Gate 3 in yellow, Sam Hagon, and gate 4 in red, Louis Kerr. He made a jet propelled one, didn't he, in the first running of this heat 9.
And as is usual in Speedway, if you get out in front and the race gets stopped and you're on a 5-1 in the restart, well, does it happen a second time? Not very often. Pirates fans will be hoping that it does.
Well,
Cheetahs fans will be praying that it doesn't.
It happens a lot when Oxford are here, apparently, and these restarts from the start. But hey, nobody listens to social media. As much fun as it is. So, start marshal Rob Wadham calls them in again. And away we go, and it's tighter. Sam Hagon makes a good one. The red lights are on again. Who was it this time? I thought it was Sam.
So for the second time of asking.
I thought it was Sam. I mean, that's harsh, isn't it?
Yeah, that is harsh. That's the word.
What did he do? Move his elbows? What did he do? Breathe in?
I feel that's good. That's gone against Oxford in that race. Although interestingly enough, Louis Kerr didn't go very far. I'm not quite sure when the red lights came on in that one.
Immediately,
but,
they came on immediately.
Well, in that case, he'd have seen it and he'd have slowed up. So I don't think what I was going to say has got any fact to it, so I'll be quiet.
I've got to say it looked more like, if I'm totally honest, it looked more like he leaned forward on the bike rather than the bike moved. It looked like his body went forward, but I wouldn't have said the bike went forward. But there we go. That's why I'm in here talking about it and not refereeing, I suppose. Quick refuel for the riders. I understand them coming round after one restart, coming straight back round. I kind of get that. But after two, you can't do that really. You've got to go back and refuel, haven't you?
Yeah, the bikes only take about a litre and a bit in fuel, and that will only do about 7 laps, so understandable.
So here we go then, Heat 9, the lineup. Gate 1 in white, Cameron Heaps for the Cheetahs. Gate 2 in blue, Zach Cook for the Pirates. Gate 3 in yellow, Sam Hagon for the Cheetahs. And gate 4 in red, Louis Kerr. Let's bear in mind the riders in blue and yellow now are on warnings in this heat.
There's Cameron Heaps in camera there. He uses this tactic of keeping his goggles up just below the peak of his helmet and then brings them down at the last minute. Rather unusual.
Here we go then, Heat 9. Oh, we got nibblers again. There's no red light. I don't know what's happened there. Louis Kerr has gone on to the centre green. But it's Zach Cook out front in blue for the Pirates.
Yeah, Cook leading it out. Sam Hagon doing his best in second place. Cam Heaps going to pick up his first point of the night by the look of it. But the Poole skipper is out in front and looking impressive this time round. Over the line they go, and Cook is starting to stretch his legs here. Sam Hagon working hard to keep in touch, but it's the Poole skipper who looks to have this one under control. He's out on the wide outside line picking up the dirt with just a lap to go.
Yeah, Sam Hagon looking quick in this one, keeping Zach Cook honest. In yellow in second place, the former Pirate. But it's a win for the rider in blue, Zach Cook. It's blue, yellow, white as they come over the line, with Louis Kerr failing to finish. Zach Cook will come around and take the plaudits for winning heat number 9. The Pirates captain having a much better night this evening.
Yeah, here's Cook in screen. He's taking the applause of the home fans. I wonder if we might be able to just have another look at the start of that race after we've given you the official result and just see if we can spot anything that may have happened to Louis Kerr, because he pulled up almost immediately after the start. Here's your official result.
Zach Cook. He did it in a time of 61.39 and he headed both of the Cheetahs.
So here's the confirmation of the Heat 9 result. It's a win for the rider in blue, Zach Cook. In second, the rider in yellow, Sam Cook. Sam Hagon in third. Cameron Heaps in white for the Cheetahs, and failing to finish, Louis Kerr in red for the Pirates. It's a 3-all heat score was the result of Heat 9, with the match score now after 9 heats, 35 to the Pirates, 13 to the Cheetahs. Sorry, that's 38 to the Pirates and 16 to the Cheetahs.
Nothing obvious there. Maybe a little bit of movement, I think, again on gates 3 and 4, but it's history, and off we go to your lineup for heat number 10.
So here we go. Sponsored by BERJ Digital. Heat 10. In gate 1 in yellow, Mitch McDiarmid for the Cheetahs. In gate 2 in blue, Tobias THOMSEN for the Pirates. In gate 3 in white, Jordan Jenkins. He bit shell last time out for the Cheetahs. And in gate 4 in a red is the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson.
Oxford with the opportunity for a few races now to play the tactical, but keeping it up their sleeve. Is it going to be too little, too late? Presumably it will go to Sam Masters, but when can he find a space in the remaining heats to be slotted in? Surely not as late as heat 14. We'll soon find out though, but that's a long way away, and heat number 10, riders at the line next on the programme.
So Lawson, the last one into tapes. Up go the tapes and away we go. Lawson's made a beauty. So it's Tobias Thompson round the inside. He's finding a bit of drive there. Pirates are out 1 and 2 again. Cheetahs falling over each other in 3rd and 4th. Can Tobias find the speed to stay in front? He's being hunted down by the Cheetahs.
So Tobias Thompson finds the drive, shoots around the outside of Mitch McDiarmid there, hammering tongs going down there. Thompson on the line, on the outside. McDiarmid trying the inside line, but Thompson looks like he's got this one pretty much weighed up, though he can't afford little errors like that. At the back of the pack, we've lost Jenkins with a mechanical issue of some sort. Lawson out front, Thompson in second. He's got Mitch McDiarmid still snapping away, trying to find a route through on the inside, and he does it. Thompson responds. He lays over and going into the corner. I've stolen Scotty's commentary. Coming to the line. Another 5-1 with Thompson doing the business yet again.
You have that last lap, my Rob. Well done. Wow, what a race that was. Don't forget, no passing here at Poole Speedway. Don't forget, no exciting racing here. Look at that. What a race in Heat 10. Tobias just would not be stopped. He doesn't give in ever. The crowd here in the stands on their feet for Tobias Thompson. Super stuff from him. More donuts here tonight than the motorway services.
Well, it was against Oxford last season in the championship that Tobias Thompson put in his best performance of the season, and blow me if it's against Oxford tonight he's done it again. Here's your official result as we try and get our breath back.
It's a win for the rider in red, Richard Lawson. He was out front having no idea what was going on behind him. But what was going on was his partner in blue, Tobias Thompson, was finishing second. And in third, Mitch McDiarmid in yellow for the Cheetahs. And fourth in white, Jordan Jenkins. It's a 5-1 heat score in advantage of the Pirates was the result of Heat 10. Taking the match score, 43 to the Pirates, 17 to the Cheetahs.
To the Cheetahs, and that winning time 61.70. 2 minutes now for Heat.
Right, here we go then. Gate stats so far, and as you can see there that gates 2, 1 and 4 have all produced 2 winning rides so far, but gate 3 has 4 winning rides, so it looks to be the place to be. But it's only 1 point better than gate number 1, 17-16. Here's your lineup.
Yeah, that's unusual as well. So here we go, Heat 11, sponsored by Link Fabrication in gate 1. He's 1-2 from 2 tonight. It's the rider in red, Anders Rowe for the Pirates. Gate 2, Sam Masters in white for the Cheetahs. Gate 3, in blue, Paul Starke for the Pirates. And in gate 4, in yellow, Jye ETHERIDGE for the Cheetahs. The guest has yet to score. It's a change. We're seeing it's Killeen. Sorry, Killeen in yellow in gate 4. Not ETHERIDGE. He's been replaced.
I'm afraid to say if we were at the cinema this would be rated X Factor really, because the Cheetahs have really been put to the store tonight, and as you can see there on screen we've got an alteration to the yellow gate. Jye Etheridge steps out, Luke Killeen comes in as a reserve change, and we're down to 20 seconds on the countdown clock.
Commentator, away we go. Killeen's made a good one. Sam's made a good one on the inside. He's got over Rowe. Starke cuts off Killeen. Killeen lays it down. Throttle goes both ways for me, but the red light's on. This will be an interesting one.
I don't think, from my point of view, there was any contact there. Starke was riding a white line, and I think Luke Killeen just ran out of space outside of him. Let's see what happens. Starke running wide in out of the corner, and Luke Killeen running wide and out of space. Will the referee call it as an all four? Let's see what the decision is when we get it through.
We now await the referee's decision, and it's the rider in yellow is excluded.
And the result of reviewing the footage is that the race will be restarted with 3 riders only. It's the rider in yellow, Jye Etheridge, who was the cause of the stoppage.
Here's 2-minute time allowance activated, and poor old Oxford is not their night, is it? One thing after another, and that time Luke Killeen there takes the tumble. And we look at the pits gate there, just waiting for the 3 remaining riders in Heat 11 to return to base. So 2-minute clocks on already. We're down to about 1:20, and just another chance to have a look at the footage. Referee will have seen this view as well as other angles, and obviously deemed that Luke came down of his own volition. More generous referee would probably call that as all four.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think if you actually look there was a touch on Killeen, but because Starke was in front, Killeen had the option of shutting off and maybe not touching him. I don't know whether that was the reason, but all we know is it's a rerun of Heat 11, sponsored by Link Fabrication, and on the inside in red for the Pirates, Anders Rowe. The sole cheetah in white in gate 2 is Sam Masters, and in gate 3 is Poole Starke in blue for the Pirates. Just a reminder of the match score so far after 10 heats: 43 to the Pirates, 17 to the Cheetahs. So here we go, we're up and we're away, and the man that's away is the man in yellow for the Cheetahs. It's the sole rider, it's Sam Masters out front, and now it's Anders Rowe who's going to take chase, see if he can get any closer.
Yeah, you've got to say Masters was dynamite over the first 30 metres there. He was jet propelled into the first corner, and it suckered both the Poole boys totally. So it looks like a shared heat now, with Sam Masters now easing his way out in front. Anders Rowe in second, Poole Starke in third. I'm afraid it's going to be processional, but hats off to Sam Masters for doing what he had to do there, getting into the front and leading it out for his team.
Yeah, so Sam Masters goes into the last lap and looks really comfortable going down round 3 and 4. He looks to have found a setup now for the evening. It's white red and blue as they come over the line.
All square over the line in heat number 11, but it's Sam Masters who gets the 3 points to take the checkered flag.
So there is your heat winner, the rider in white there going into the pits. Sam Masters having a chat with Anders Rowe on their way in.
So we hit a stage where the tractor comes out to do some more work, and whilst we watch from the main stand the tractor doing its thing, we'll switch over to graphics for you for the result of the last race.
So here's the confirmation of the Heat 11 result. It's a win for Sam Masters in white, for the Cheetahs in second in red, Anders Rowe for the Pirates in third. In blue was Poole Starke for the Pirates, and obviously in yellow, who fell and was disqualified in the original run. 3-3 is the heat result of Heat 11, and after 11 heats the match score is 46 to the Pirates and 20 to the Cheetahs. Well, we did wonder whether a tack sub could be used earlier in the night. I'm reliably informed, semi-final time, no tack subs allowed.
Well, that's an education. I knew that it happened in some of the competitions, but I thought it was in place for this one. Clearly not. So poor old Cheetahs are handicapped a little bit more by the fact that they can't bring in their best rider to help their cause. So it is proving to be an ultra tough night for the visitors.
So we're going to head into the pits and find our roaming reporter, the lovely Beth.
Drama here in the pits tonight. Of course, Oxford not particularly happy with that last call. I can tell you Peter Schrock was in talking to the ref, not particularly happy with the decision made there. A couple of people that will be happy with that decision are going to be, of course, the Pirates side. They are absolutely storming ahead now. Absolutely brilliant. We've got a really strong team going here. Everyone is still focused, though. Of course, it's so important to keep going, even though they may have a win on the night. As it's only the first leg, they've got to keep pushing all the way until the end. Makes their jobs just a little bit easier when they go up to Oxford. I'm just having a look around. There's still a little bit more track grading to do. I'm going to see if I can grab the main man, Midlow, over here. Midlow, can I grab you really quick? What a response from the Pirates tonight. Really, really strong start. You must be happy with that.
Oh yeah, very much so. As I said earlier on, this is what we need to do. We need to hit the ground running and make them try and catch us. And they just don't seem to have an answer for us tonight, which is great to see. Toby, outstanding.
Absolutely brilliant. And of course, there's been a few calls. Oxford aren't particularly happy with a couple of them. What are your opinions on the calls made by the ref tonight?
Ref makes the decisions, doesn't he? I mean, as a team manager, you can moan all you want, but you're never going to change their mind.
And as we keep going, of course, I was just having a talk. It's really easy once you get that win to get a little bit complacent, but they've got to keep going to be able to get a strong lead tonight. Oh yeah, I mean, we've got a good lead at the moment. We just got to keep pushing. I mean, I'm certainly telling the boys, we don't need to tell them get off the gas. They just need to keep it going. We need to get as much as we can because it's a funny old game. They could possibly, well, I hope they won't, but they'll be expecting to do the same to us. So we just got to keep pushing. Yeah, definitely. I'm very happy with absolutely everyone. Everyone's really firing up. What on earth did you say to them before the meeting tonight? No, I just said that this is business end of the season. We've really got to start starting strong and finishing strong, which is what we've done tonight. And we want people to sit up and look and think that we've had a couple of little blips, nothing major, nothing to sort of panic about, but felt we should have done better. And tonight we've proved that we can. Awesome, Midlow, I'll let you go. I am seeing the guys going back out on track, so once again, I'll send you back up to Rob and Scott.
Yeah, many thanks there, Beth. Yeah, we do apologise for the sound quality on the Roman mic tonight. We are having a few issues. It is a little bit fuzzy, not our usual standard, but it's not that bad that it's better to get these views across from the pits, so that's what we've been doing.
Yes, so here we go, on with the racing after another little grading break there, and in the screen there, you can see heat horse statistics, which tend to favour the Pirates in this one, with no success for the visitors in terms of heat advantages. Last time out, this heat was a 3-3, which really tended to buck the trend. What's going to happen this time round? Well, we'll soon see. Here's your official lineup.
So here we go, Heat 12, sponsored by Fry's Electrical Limited, who are also the meeting sponsors this evening. In gate 1 in red is Lewis Kerr for the Pirates. In gate 2 in yellow is Luke Killeen for the Cheetahs. Gate 3 in blue is Will Cairns for the Pirates. And on the outside in white, Jordan Jenkins for the Cheetahs. Last little bits of gardening being done there by the Cheetahs duo. Pirates leading by 26 points. We just didn't see this coming here at Wimborne Road. I'm sure the fans didn't see it coming. Up go the tapes and away we go. Cairns has made a good one. Heads to the dirt and the high line. We've got Jordan Jenkins on the floor again. I don't know whether he was touched or whether he was in on his own.
So red lights again, and over we go for poor old Jordan Jenkins, who that's the second time he's bit the dust this evening. Medical crew with him and the track staff lifting the air fence to see if they can extract him and his machine from that area. The machine is out, there's no doubt about that. Jordan, I hope, is just gently easing his way away from the air barrier. So obviously we won't pan to that at the moment, just to make sure that there's no more serious repercussions. And our fingers firmly crossed that Jordan is okay to slide out and continue his racing.
Obviously we won't show a replay here on Pirates TV until we know the rider is up and okay. And if you can hear the clap from the grandstand, you'll know that Jordan Jenkins has just got up.
Potentially nasty accident, but himself certainly placed under that air barrier, not a nice place to be. And for the second time, Jordan Jenkins walks his way back to the pits.
Well, to me, I don't think he was touched, and it looks like the rider in white is now disqualified as the cause of the stoppage. And the poor old Cheetahs are going to have another race with just one sole rider competing in it.
So as much as we support the Pirates and we want the Pirates to do well, you've got to show some sympathy for the Cheetahs, because nearly all the decisions have gone against them this evening, and Pirates in powerful form have certainly given them no opportunity to get into the meeting whatsoever. Down goes Jordan. The referee deems that that was a fall of his own volition, and he's, poor old Jordan, back in the pits and packing up for the night, I think. On we go. Luke Killeen shoulders the mantle of main man for the Cheetahs this time out. And there on screen, Lewis Kerr and young Will Cairns are entrusted to see if they can extend the Pirates' advantage in the meeting so far. Remember, 26 points to the good for the home side. Can they make it more? Let's have a look who's out in heat number 12.
So here's confirmation of your lineup for heat 12, sponsored by Fry's Electrical. Gate 1 in red, Louis Kerr for the Pirates. Gate 2 in yellow, Luke Killeen for the Cheetahs. And in blue, William Cairns for the Pirates.
Still plenty of gardening going on down there on the starting gates. Lewis Kerr digging out at the rut there and just packing in as much of the best shale as he can so that he gets fastest getaway. Riders 17 seconds on the clock and just about ready to go. Heat number 12.
Here we go then, the rerun of Heat 12. And it looks like a good one again from Cairns on the inside, around the inside. It looks like, a bit of lift for Lewis Kerr that went across Killeen. Opened the door a little bit for Will Cairns, but it's Kerr out front for the Pirates.
So Kerr leads it out. Young Killeen again is in the thick of the action. He's a feisty character, young Killeen. I thought he made the start that time round, but he got nicked off the second bend by Kerr, who's leading it out. Killeen down on the low line there, just closing in slightly, but down the straightaway, Kerr seems to accelerate and put lengths between himself and the Oxford rider. Will Cairns in third place is steadying away, and that's a way it looks like it's going to finish up.
So it's Louis Kerr out front. Pirates fans gave him a little bit of criticism at the start of the season, but it's the rider in red, Lewis Kerr, wins it, followed by yellow, followed by blue, and you have to say Louis Kerr is now starting to come to the fore at the business end of the season, particularly here at Wimborne Road.
And there's Louis Kerr, who clearly has resolved his engine issues from the previous race, as he found a path through on the inside of Luke Killeen on turn 2 there, and that got him home and hosed. Home riders getting the applause to the grandstand, well deserved tonight of course, as both of those riders head their way back to pit lane.
So Louis Kerr there goes into the pits, and here's the confirmation of your Heat 12 result. It's a win for the rider in red, Lewis Kerr. He picks up the 3 points. Second, who kept him honest, Luke Killeen in yellow for the Cheetahs. He picks up a couple of points. In third in blue was Will Cairns in for the Pirates. He picks up a point, and obviously being excluded from this one, the rider in white, Jordan Jenkins. It's a 4-2 heat score in the advantage of the Pirates. And after 12 heats, the match score 50 to the Pirates and 22 to the Cheetahs. Here we see the riders on the replay going into the turn, and Will Cairns decides to go up high. Didn't really get a lot of grip there. Killeen looked like he was going around the outside, but Kerr found a lot of grip. Jumped across Killeen and opened the door there for Will Cairns, but Cairns wasn't quite close enough to take advantage. And then it was all about Luke Killeen keeping Louis Kerr honest till the end of the race.
Yes, so heat number 13 next on the programme, and we are advised of a change coming up, but before we get there, let's look at the team scores. Let's go to the Cheetahs first of all. Sam Masters, 7 points from 3 rides. Jye ETHERIDGE, no score from 3 rides. Jordan Jenkins, 1 point from 4 rides. Mitch McDiarmid, 2 points from 3 rides. Cameron HEEPS, 1 and a bonus from 3 rides. Luke Killeen, 8 points from 5 rides. Sam Hagon, 3 points from 3 rides. With the Pirates, it's Richard Lawson, 3 rides, 9 points. Tobias Thompson finished his programme rides, 4 of those, 9 points and 3 bonus for a paid maximum. Lewis Kerr, 7 and 1 from 4. Zach Cook, 7 and 1 from 3 rides. Anders Rowe, 8 from 3 rides. Paul Starke, 4 and 3 bonus from 3 rides. And William Cairns, 6 points and 1 bonus from his 4 outings. Very, very solid down the Poole side of the score chart, and a chance, well, what should we say, optimistically to progress through to the BSN final with the scores sitting as they are at the moment?
Well, you never know, Rob. We could go back up to Sandy Lane and have problems ourselves. You never know. Speedway is all in the short term, isn't it?
We have the 2 minutes now for E13.
There we go, the crowd at Wimborne Road engrossed in what's going on this evening, and I wonder how many of them are saying that this has been Poole's best meeting of the season here at Wimborne Road. I would imagine it must be up there with the best ones, certainly in terms of scoring. Lawson first to tapes to find the ideal starting position, and his great rival Sam Masters out in this one, of course. He'll ride from gate number 1, so the main men there on gates 1 and 2, so expect a big battle as they go into the first corner. Here comes your full lineup on race 13.
Yep, here we go. Heat 13. Our sponsors are Global Heating for this one. In gate 1 in white is Sam Masters. In gate 2 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. Gate 3 is a change. It's Luke Killeen in from reserve. That shows you how good a night he's had. He comes in here in yellow for the Cheetahs. And in gate 4 in blue, Anders Rowe for the Pirates.
So just seconds left on the countdown clock now as the riders rolling to position, ready to go in Heat 13.
So here we go then, Heat 13, up goes the tape. Sam gets on Lawson, Lawson sneaks along the curve and takes over Masters. At the back now it's all about Anders Rowe and Killeen. Masters goes for the big one under the fence around the outside. You can throw a blanket over these 4 riders.
The race is on at the front with Lawson trying to find the drive on the outside. Sam Masters nipped tuck at his heels all the way round. Anders Rowe has come into 3rd position, but it's that battle out front with the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson, stealing a march on Sam Masters round the inside of bends 1 and 2 on the first lap. And he's trying to put some distance between himself and the Oxford number 1. But Masters won't give in on him. Lawson trying to find the dirt lines for extra power. Masters trying to find as much power as he can. And we're on to the last lap now.
It's Lawson out front, and now Anders Rowe looks to be catching Sam Masters. Rowe's going to try the Happy Avenue. The big dive on the inside didn't work. It's red, white, blue and yellow. The Rocket Man himself, 4 out of 4. We saw the interview at the start of the night, and Sam Masters was hoping to lower the colours of the Rocket Man. Richard Lawson, the Poole number 1. He loves it here. He wants to stay here as long as he can. The crowd love him, and for rides like that is the reason why.
Yeah, great work from Lawson there, and you can see just as soon as Masters made a slightly advantageous gate that Richard Lawson was looking for a quick turn back onto the inside, and it worked a treat. Here you go with the official result, Heat 13.
Yep, the official result of Heat 13, a win for Richard Lawson in red. He picks up the 3 points for the Pirates. In second in white, Sam Masters for the Cheetahs. He picks up a couple. In third in blue is Anders Rowe for the Pirates. And at the back, not for the lack of trying, Luke Killeen in yellow. He's been a busy man tonight. The result of Heat 13 is a 4-2 heat advantage in favour of the Poole Pirates. And the match score after 13 heats with 2 to go, 54 to the Pirates, 24 to the Cheetahs.
Heat 14 and just 2 races to go up to the tapes. This time round it's the Pirate skipper who's found some form this evening for the first time in a few weeks. Scotty will give you the full lineup.
Yeah, it's Heat 14. Our sponsors are Maidment Properties, and in Gate 1 in blue for the Pirates is Paul Starke. In Gate 2 in white is Mitch McDiarmid for the Cheetahs. In Gate 3 in red is the Pirates captain Zach Cook. He's had a better night tonight. And in Gate 4 in yellow, the former Pirate Sam Hagon, now the guest for the Cheetahs on the evening.
So we've got the riders just getting themselves prepared, ready to go. Just looking at the scoreboard, you've got to say that unfortunately Oxford's choice of guests, whilst at the start of the meeting might have seemed solid, haven't really come to the party in the same way as the riders that they're replacing would have done, and Pirates have taken full advantage of that slight chink in the Cheetahs' armour. So here we go, we're racing Heat 14.
Yeah, the clock ticks down under 10 seconds. Our start master's ready, up goes the tape. Sam Hagon's made an absolute beaut from the outside, and he's followed by his partner Mitch McDiarmid, and the Pirates left trailing here for the first time this evening. Can Zach Cook catch either of them?
Yeah, the Cheetahs are going to strike back here because Sam Hagon's found his gating gloves, and Mitch McDiarmid there, as long as he doesn't do anything too silly, he's going to back up his partner and bring it home. But Zach Cook, he hasn't given in yet, and he's looking to find a line to find a pass on both of those Cheetahs. He was almost there half a lap ago, but still he presses on. Hagon at front, McDiarmid in second place, Cook running in third place with a lap to go.
Sam Hagon in yellow is still being very kept interested by Zach at the back in third, but it looks like it's going to be a heat win to the Cheetahs. It's white, yellow, red, blue, I believe. We'll have to wait confirmation of that. They went over absolutely one-on-one with each other. We'll watch the closing stages just here to see if we can make it out.
I think we call that one white from where we're looking, to be perfectly honest, just ahead of Sam Hagon. And the first heat advantage of the evening to the Cheetahs comes in the penultimate race. They outfoxed Zach Cook to the first bend, and off they went to register a maximum for their side, and I'm sure that there'll be a small sigh of relief in the Oxford side of the pits with that result. Let's switch to our results graphic shortly and bring up the official result for you. Heat number 14.
So here's the confirmation of the Heat 14 result. It's a 5-1 heat advantage in favour of the Cheetahs. It's a win for Mitch McDiarmid in white. It's second for Sam Hagon in yellow. Third was the Poole captain in red, Zach Cook, and at the back was Paul Starke in blue. So after 14 heats, the match score is 55 to the Pirates, 29 to the Cheetahs. With one heat to go, the big Heat 15.
Here we go then, we'll pass you back to Beth in the pits for a final update.
All right, what a night for the Pirates. There's only one more heat to go. I'm having a look around just to see if I can figure out who's going to be going out for Heat 15. Having a look behind me, I'm seeing a blue helmet on Tobias THOMSEN. Of course, what a night for him. Absolutely amazing the entire evening. And then I'm having a look as well. Could we be seeing Richard Lawson back out again in Heat 15? I would not be surprised. I'm going to go have a quick wander around the Oxford side, see if we can work out who's going out for them. Just having a look, we've got some junior riders getting ready. They're going to be coming out a little bit later on. not a surprise. I believe I'm seeing Sam Masters getting his helmet ready. And having a look just further down the pits, I believe we've got Luke Killeen coming out as well. Now, as much as, of course, this last heat is not going to be able to win them the meeting, again, we've said it all night long, it's so important to get every single point they can to be able to turn it around when they're at Oxford next week. All right, I'm having a look around. They are getting ready to go, so I'm going to get out of the way. And once more tonight, I'm going to hand it back up to Robin Scott.
Thanks, Beth, and great reporting again from the pits. I hope our viewers, either in the UK or worldwide, we know we do have worldwide viewers, enjoy the opportunity to see what's happening down in pit lane, and Beth's there to capture the action as it happens. So we're told that the official lineup is coming shortly. I think Beth has already preempted everything that you'll see very shortly, and again we're looking forward to a battle of the big guns with Richard Lawson and Sam Masters going for it. And if it is true, Tobias Thompson has earned his place in heat number 15. So I wonder what would happen if he actually won the race. How many sort of donuts would you get from that one? Your official lineup coming up very shortly, and as soon as it's on screen, Scotty will bring you the official details.
So here we go then. It's heat 15. Sponsored by Upright Scaffolding Services Limited. In gate 1 in the red, we have Richard Lawson for the Pirates. He's on a max. In gate 2 in white, we have Sam Masters for the Cheetahs. In gate 3 in blue, we have Tobias Thompson. He's on a paid max this evening. And in gate 4, the very busy Luke Killeen for the Cheetahs.
For the Cheetahs in white from gate number 2, Sam Masters. And in yellow,
Captain Zach Cook there heads to the centre green to have a watch of this final race. It's great watching from the centre green. You see the action so differently.
Plenty of room, as you can see there, between Richard Lawson on the inside gate and Sam Masters on the wider part of gate number 2. Shouldn't be any clashing of elbows as they go to the first bend with that gap between them, but we'll soon see.
So as we go around the first turn, oh, Killeen's in the hairbets again. There was 4, you could throw a blanket over them. I feel it's probably going to be all 4 back on this occasion.
Yeah, here you can see a sharp start from Sam Masters there. He's not going to be mugged by Lawson the second time, but it's on the wide outside that you can see Luke Killeen picks up some extra drive, and that I think throws him off almost in an identical fashion as the earlier race. And we'll wait for the referee's decision there as to if it's a restart or whether there's going to be a disqualification.
I have to look at you there. It looks like it's an unsatisfactory start and all 4 back. Much to the non-delight of the Poole faithful here in the main grandstand.
Make your own mind up, folks, on this one. It's always good to have 4 in a race, so that's the way we'll climax the meeting tonight. Richard Lawson, wonder what he'll do this time around, as his thoughts will be on how he can gate with, if not in front of, Sam Masters. Does he have a plan? You wouldn't be surprised, would you, with the Rocket Man?
Toby's been gating really well tonight. Alongside Sam, he will be in gate 3. He's looking for somewhere fairly tacky, is Toby. He's come round early. Tobias Thompson, the rider in blue. He's on a paid max this evening. He doesn't want to lose that, so here we go again then. Heat 15 sponsored by Upright Scaffolding Services Limited. Gate 1, the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson, he's on a max. Gate 2, Sam Masters in white, he was propelled out of that first start. Gate 3 in blue, Tobias Thompson on his paid max. And Killeen, who has been inspecting turn 2 on a couple of occasions from the floor up, he is in Gate 4 in yellow for the Cheetahs.
That head-on shot there shows you that Richard Lawson has moved his starting position. Earlier on he was right tight to the inside curb. He's now, as you can see, moved more to half track of that gate position. Sam Masters also perhaps moving just a little bit towards the inside, so they obviously feel that that's better position. Sam shaking his head. Lawson there just being told to move over. Perhaps he's come across too far. Start Marshall's heavy.
Here we go, the tapes are up and away we go. Killeen has made another good one on the outside. Masters has gone high and wide and all he's done is hindered Killeen. And Lawson comes round the rails and he makes it. Toby's going big round the outside of turn 4. Masters shuts the door. Killeen tries to come up the inside.
Yeah, good racing at the back here, and looks like Killeen may have just done enough to shunt Thompson to the back, which he certainly has, so a neat piece of work from the young Aussie there. But it's out front where Richard Lawson has again stolen the march on Masters round the first corner, and they head down the back straight. Lawson has got 6 bikes lengths on Masters, with Killeen not too far behind in third place, and Thompson now just eating dust at the back. 1 lap to go.
Yes, Lawson out front, he's looking like a 15-point max again this evening. Maxed against Oxford 2 weeks ago. Looks like he's going to do another one this evening. Sam Masters is going to follow it home. Killeen in yellow has been impressive tonight. And it's Thompson at the back. It's red, white, yellow and blue as they come over the line in Heat 15.
Number 1, Rocket Man, Richard Lawson, everyone.
And good to see the two number ones there shaking hands and acknowledging each other's contribution to the racing here tonight. Of course, they've known each other for many seasons now and have ridden together in certain teams. But tonight, it's the Rocket Man who takes the spoils, and the full score, the 15-point maximum, is, if I may say so, becoming a little bit of a habit here at Wimborne Road. Lawson acknowledges the crowd as he heads back to pit lane. And another great night's work done for him personally and the Poole Pirates generally. Here's your final result of the night.
So, confirmation of the last heat, Heat 15. It's a win for the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In second, hard-fought lead chased by Sam Masters in white. In third, in yellow, was Luke Killeen. He's had a busy night, that reserve, and he's been riding lovely. And fourth was Tobias Thompson at the back in blue for the Pirates. It's 3 to each side is the result of Heat 15, taking the match score after 15 heats halfway through the semi-final. It's 58 to the Pirates, 32 to the Cheetahs. The Pirates will take a 26-point lead to Sandy Lane for leg 2. And I'll let Rob run through the team scores for you.
Thanks, Scotty. Let's go with the Pirates first of all, with Richard Lawson, 5 rides, 15 points, the full Monty. Second there was Tobias Thompson, he rode at number 2 position, of course. It's 9 and 3 bonus from 5 rides. Louis Kerr, 4 rides, 7 and a bonus. Zach Cook, 4 rides, 8 and a bonus. Anders Rowe, 4 rides, 9 points. Paul Starke, 4 rides, 4 and 3 bonus. And William Cairns, 4 rides, 6 and 1 bonus. Over with the visitors, the Cheetahs, Sam Masters, 5 rides, 11 points. Jye ETHERIDGE, 3 rides, no score. John Jenkins, 4 rides, 1 point. Mitch McDiarmid, 4 rides, 5 points. Cameron HEEPS, 3 rides, 1 and a bonus. Luke Killeen, 6 rides, 9 and a bonus. And Sam Hagon, 4 rides, 5 and a bonus. Match score 58-32 in favour of the Pirates.
Tobias Thompson, what an amazing race night for you. First of all, how are you feeling?
I'm a racer, so I'm kind of annoyed with the last one because, yeah, it's just hard to go in heat 10 and then out again in 15. There's a long break, but I did some good points tonight, and main thing, I got my starts working, and that's what I want to take into the finals, because if I had my starts working, I'm hard to catch around here, so yeah.
And Pirates taking such a strong lead against Oxford, does that give you a little bit more confidence for next week?
Yeah, and we're gonna F them up next time at that place as well, so I'm not concerned about that now. It's just full throttle forward now, and hopefully we can get some medals by the end of September.
Been absolutely amazing. We saw, of course, and as you said, getting a few starts in there, looking really nice. Is that quite important around Poole?
Yeah, it is, but it's kind of slick on one line at the minute because we've been struggling a little bit with the track, but fair play to the staff. They made a decent track tonight and safe compared to the last few weeks where it hasn't been safe, so fair play was decent tonight, yeah.
And a little bit of a fiery evening in the pits. How are you feeling overall about tonight?
No, it's good. The boys were buzzing in the pits and having a laugh, so it was fun to be a part of.
Amazing, Toby. Congratulations, and I'll let you go. Well done.
So here we go, one happy crowd leaving Wimborne Road this evening. Thanks to the Pirates TV crew, main camera Rob Haywood, roaming camera Callum Hooker, presenter and commentator Scott Mitchell, commentator Rob Dyer, pitch reporter Beth Tyers, and stadium presenter Nigel Lehigh. Our boss down in the dungeon, Andy Hay, great job as always. Please come and join us again on our next live stream here with Pirates TV. We bid you farewell for this evening on what has been a good night for the Poole Pirates.
He went inside, outside, he waited